Everybody. Thanks for joining me. Sandy is down in Los Angeles visiting friends, so it's just me today in our little home studio. I'm trying to make you big around my screen, but that might be as big as you get without ending this. Hope you all are well on this beautiful spring day, wherever you are. If it's cold, hopefully it's getting a little warmer. I'm going to do a song that we just sang very recently at our first in-person indoor gig with our friends down in Palo Alto, the Dance Visions school, dance school there, and our friend Laura Zweig, who's been choreographing our songs for a long time now, more than a decade, I think. And I love this song. This is actually a song from that I did not write. It's a song I wish I wrote. This is from my first solo recording. The song's called "Baptism of Fire," and I'm trying to keep an eye on messages here so I know what's going on. Oh, you have horrible sleety snow in Scotland. Oh, so sorry, Shireen. It's very beautiful here. You would love the weather right now in California. It's starting to warm up. It's actually warming up a little too quickly for me. I'm happy for it to be just a little chilly. So I'm going to be doing this beautiful song by Julie Snow. I learned of it from a recording by Louis Collins, who recorded it somewhere maybe in the early 80s or something. The song was written in 79. But Julie Snow is a really wonderful songwriter from Massachusetts, the Boston area. I believe she's there now. And as I was saying, we sang it with Dance Visions in our first ever indoor concert since the end of the pandemic. It was really lovely, and if you all are interested, you can go to emmasrevolution.com to our site, and you can pay a little bit to watch the whole show that dances in the music. It was them dancing to us playing live with our friend Coffee Brown on drums, and Monica Pasquale on keys. It was great fun, and this song has really been sticking in my mind. It was kind of perfect since Sandy was going to be away this weekend. Thought this might be a good time to teach it. So, as those of you who are usually around here know, Sandy's usually the wizard on this end, keeping an eye on what's going on the technical end of things. So I'm even more dependent on our steadfast tech team. So big thanks go out to Moria and Marcy and Rada, who are here today, and other days it's Alice and Toby and Paula. So thank you so much for helping out. It takes a lot of stress off my shoulders for you all to be here. Let me just sing through this song. It's for those of you on Facebook. You can go to the top of the post and you can come join us here in the room on Zoom if you would like. And you can also go to our website and you can download the lyrics and the chords. The song is "Baptism of Fire" by Julie Snow. And let's see about running this through a little bit. Maybe if I can scooch over just a tiny bit, you can see my hand a little bit better if they're guitar players. Now I'm playing open in A, which I very rarely do. This is, I think, that one of the only songs that I do this on. Generally, if I were playing at A, I would capo up to the second fret and play G shapes. But for years and years, I've been playing this one in A, and I love the way it sounds in this key. So I'm going to try it. Here we go. baptism of fire. Never knew what that meant, and now the flames are rising higher. I guess I haven't seen anything yet, because they're coming down around me, and I'm rising up like a phoenix from the shadows, wings against the blue. Only way out is through. Forest of fury, kindling of fear. Oh, see how dark the woods have grown after all these years. And now they're coming down around me, and I'm rising up like a lily from the shadows, glistening and perfumed. The only way out is through. Oh, the detours taken never lead you home. What a maze you find yourself in, and still alone. Oh, you thought it should be easy, so the truth eluded you. The only way out is through. Baptism of fire, all happening within. Illusion burns like tall grass in the wild and restless wind. And now they're coming down around me, and I'm rising up like a great bell resurrected, ringing loud and true. The only way out is through. Oh, the detours taken never lead you home. What a maze you find yourself in, and still alone. Oh, you thought it should be easy, so the truth eluded you. The only way out is through. The only way out is through. The only way out is through. Oh, I need that song so often. And I hadn't sung it in a really long time before this concert, but it felt so good to sing it. So I'm really glad to have the opportunity to bring it to you today. I'm gonna go over to gallery view, and so I can see all your faces. There you are. Hi, how is everybody? Nice to see you here. So I'm gonna go through. This isn't really a It doesn't really have a chorus. It's verse, and then it has that sort of bridge part. So I'll go through that first verse, and this guitar part. I think I was trying to remember back. I didn't go back and listen to the original version that I first heard, but I think I actually put together this guitar part from listening to a piano part. And especially in my early years, I was really interested in trying whatever I could to approximate the voicings on the piano, so that's why I have more ornamentation than I normally would have. But I really like that sound a lot. It was interesting to go back to it, because I haven't really done that particular style of finger picking in so much in recent years. I think I probably flat pick a little bit more. I did a lot of finger picking early on. But let me go um, let me go back to speaker view, and just so you have a chance to see my hands a little bit again, a little more closely, and I'll I'll do that that first verse with that little intro part and everything, so you can see it. And lyrics are in the chat for those of you who are on Zoom. I imagine somebody is also posting those on Facebook. Again, thank you so much to our tech team. I am so leaning on you today. I'm in a duo for a reason. I haven't been a soloist for so many years, and I rely on Sandy for so many things. I'm so appreciative of all the things that she brings to what we do. So I'm gonna go. I'll start out with that little guitar intro thing, so you can see my hands, guitar players, playing in the key of A, in the actual key of A, not G shapes, which is what I do so often. And then I'll sing that first verse, and I'll try to slow it down a little bit. And this is considerably. I don't know if anybody heard the version that's on my recording, Same Rain. I sang it really fast. I sounded like a chipmunk. It was really funny to hear it. And I was so relieved because I was practicing it so that I could play it really fast if I absolutely had to, if the dancers were, because that's the thing about working with dancers, you know, they just count this out, and their movements are totally dependent on counting out the beats and everything. So, you know, we have to play it exactly like the recording. But I was so glad that the woman who was dancing to this was much happier with me playing it more slowly. Because I think I haven't sung it that fast in many years. So I will, so we'll just go kind of slowly. I will try to slow myself down and keep my adrenaline in check here. All right. Maybe I'll do that again. Lots of buzzes. Baptism of fire, never knew what that meant, and now the flames are rising higher. I guess I haven't seen anything yet, because they're coming down around me, and I'm rising up like a phoenix from the ashes, wings against the blue. The only way out is through. Folks get that pretty much? Let me go to gallery so I can see you. And I was really mainly just focusing on the melody, but I also wanted folks who wanted to try to do the guitar part to be able to see. And did I just see that Julie Snow? Julie Snow, you're in the room. Unmute yourself, or let me make it so you can unmute so we can talk to you. How great that you're here. Oh my gosh. Participants. Can somebody, one of the co-hosts, can you go to Julie Snow and unmute her? I don't know if maybe she's on my next page here.
I just asked her to unmute. There we go.
Am I unmuted?
You're unmuted.
Hello.
Hey.
My friend told me that you were doing this today. I'm sorry I'm late.
You know, I thought about calling you, and I thought, oh, you know, she's probably busy, whatever. But, you know, I was just saying to everybody, and I don't know if you got into the very beginning or not, but I so love this song. I have loved this song for decades now. And I learned it first from Louis Collins' recording of it.
Right.
And we sang it recently at this, our first in-person inside show since the pandemic started. And we did it with this beautiful dance group down in Palo Alto named Dance Visions. And there,
That's wonderful.
You can go to our site. You can go to Emma's Revolution, and you can watch their dance to it.
Oh.
In fact, if you're on our mailing list, I don't know if you are, but we sent out the dance portion on our e-newsletter that went out.
I'll find it. I'll find it.
Yeah, I'd love for you to see it. It's really quite beautiful. What a treat to have you in the room. How are you? Oh my gosh.
I'm many ways, but I'm in one of those places in life where the only way out is definitely through. So
I was
there we
just
go.
saying, I sing this to myself so frequently, and I hadn't sung it for a long time, and I was so grateful actually to Laura Zweig, the head of this dance school, for requesting this song, because it's such a beautiful song, and
Thank
it's
you.
such an important message. And so many people just emerging from this period of time, and also from
Yeah.
such a cold winter into this spring. It's just it serves this period of time so perfectly.
That's great. Well, don't let me keep you. I want to hear you play it a little bit. And
What a treat!
Hi.
What a treat to have you.
Thank you.
And I don't know that I've actually listened or watched you play this. So I was saying that I think that I play this in the key of A, and I came up with the particular arrangement, I think, from a piano arrangement that I had heard years ago. So it's
Go for it. Just go for it. Don't pretend I'm not here. I want to.
Great. So we just went through the verse on it a little bit. Did folks pretty much get that? It's not really a chorus kind of thing. You want to hear it again, Lynn? Yeah. So let me go slowly through that verse, and I'll go to speaker view so you can see my hands a little better. And what a treat to have you here, Julie. I'm so glad you were available. Okay, so I'll do that little intro part and try not to mess it up too badly, especially now that Julie's here. Here we go. Baptism of fire, I never knew what that meant, and now the flames are rising higher. I guess I haven't seen anything yet, because they're coming down around me, and I am rising up like a phoenix from the ashes, wings against the blue. The only way out is through. So that's slow through the verse and through that guitar part. Let me come back to gallery. And are folks pretty much getting that? And folks who want to get that melody and see a little bit of my hands on the guitar. Lynn, do you need a little close up on that intro? Are you good? More or less. It's a little flowery, my part on it, but it is the melody so it's really sweet. I love that part. And it's that part is actually mirrored by an oboe on the version that I recorded. I always loved his playing. Okay, well then I'm going to go on to the bridge part, and I'll go slowly through that bridge part as well. So let me go back to speaker view, and those of you who are the note readers, and of course I don't have the version with the chords in front of me, so I apologize. I'm not very good at calling out chords. Oh, and I have a million messages. Let me just have a look on here and see if there are things that I'm missing. The walking bass line. Yeah. So it's so I'm just going to the open low E string and fingering open, 2nd fret, 3rd fret. So, and then I hook my thumb around for that, you know, that second fret part. Now, I don't know if I'm missing other people's. This is Sandy's computer, and I have a thumb pick on, so let me see if I can get back to any of those other messages and see if I'm. Whoops, I don't want to do that. Okay, those are words. Okay, so let me see. No, don't move the words. This is terrible. I usually use an iPad, so I get lost on her computer. Scroll, scroll, please scroll. Let me move this window over and see if it will give me what I... No, I totally took it away. Come back, chat. Oh, good. And thank you so much for putting Julie Snow's information. And I definitely will play the whole song at the end. Yes. But let me go through the... let me try to stop scrolling. I mean, try to stop selecting things. All right. If you have a question that I'm not getting, because I'm having trouble with Sandy's computer, then just wave wildly. Let me just check the, go to gallery view, because I am not being able to catch them all. So I will start at the beginning of that bridge part, okay? And then I'll play all the way through once I've gone through some of the chords and things like that. So anybody who is working on a guitar can see what I'm doing. So all right, back to speaker view, and let me start at the beginning of that bridge part. All the detours taken never lead you home. What a maze you find yourself in, and still alone. Oh, you thought it should be easy, so the truth eluded you. Only way out is through. I'll do that again. Thanks, Julie. So I'll do that bridge again, and I'll go slowly. All the detours taken never lead you home. What a maze you find yourself in, and still alone. Oh, you thought it should be easy, so the truth eluded you. The only way out is through. So let me bring you back to gallery view. So is that clear to y'all? Do you know where you are on the fretboard there, Lynn, or anybody else that's playing this on an instrument? Sweet. Sweet. Any questions about those parts? Anybody? Good, thumbs up, pretty much. All right, cool. All right. Then maybe I will go back and go through the whole song again, and then we can open up and chat about it if you have questions. And I don't know if Julie is hanging around, or if maybe you can ask her some questions if you would like. It's such a treat to have her here. So all right, I will run through it again. And folks on Facebook, I'm not watching Facebook, so forgive me. But folks who I know, some of the tech team are, Can you check to make sure if there are any questions or anything you can let me know? Welcome, Lisa. And folks who are on Facebook, there's plenty of room in the Zoom room if you'd like to join us. We'd be happy to have you in here, and feel free if you have an instrument or you have questions or anything, you can unmute and ask. So I will, unless anything comes up through by way of the tech team, then I will start at the beginning and sing it all the way through. And you all can join me, folks. Julie, one of the ways we do this is we put out the words and the lyrics and the chords on our website so that people can follow along on these songs. Nothing on Facebook. Okay, thanks, Judy. I'm glad you're enjoying it. So folks can sing Zoom style when they're muted wherever they are, and follow along on an instrument. The chords, this is open, so we don't have to worry about capoed chords. Open in A. So all right, let's go back to speaker, and then I will sing it again from the top. So love this song. Here we go. Baptism of fire, never knew what that meant, and now the flames are rising higher. I guess I haven't seen anything yet, because they're coming down around me, and I am rising up like a phoenix from the ashes, wings against the blue. The only way out is through. Forest of fury, kindling of fear. Oh, see how dark the woods have grown after all these years, and now they're coming down around me, and I am rising up like a lily from the shadows, glistening and perfumed. The only way out is through. Oh, the detours taken never lead you home. What a maze you find yourself in, and still alone. Oh, you thought it should be easy, so the truth eluded you. The only way out is through. Baptism of fire, all happening within. Illusion burns like tall grass in the wild and reckless wind, and now they're coming down around me, and I am rising up like a great bell resurrected, ringing loud and true. The only way out is through. Oh, the detours taken never lead you home. What a maze you find yourself in, and still alone. Oh, you thought it should be easy, so the truth eluded you. The only way out is through. The only way out is through. The only way out is through. Nice Beatles ending there, Julie Snow. I don't know if that was your arrangement or Louis' arrangement, but I always love that. right, I'm gonna bring myself back to gallery view so I can see you all. Did folks pretty much get it? Beautiful song, huh? I love that. Great.
Can I say one thing?
Please.
I have to go. Thank you so much for singing it. And I love the way you sing it. And I love the rhythm of the way you sing it. And it's Wings Across the Blue.
Oh, yes. Let's see.
Wings Against the Blue. It's Wings Across the Blue.
Oh, okay. I may have been singing it wrong all along. So I will make sure.
But it is perfect. It is just perfect, your arrangement. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming, Julie. What
Yeah.
a treat.
I'll try and come back again.
Lovely. We're here
Bye.
every Sunday at 1 o'clock, most Sundays. Check to be sure.
Wonderful.
Occasionally we have a gig, but most of the time we're here. Take
Okay,
care.
thank you. Bye.
My pleasure. Well, that's good to know, actually. Wings Across the Blue. I'm going to change that on my lyrics because I have had it this way all this time. Let's see. Across. All right. So folks, you want to open up your mics and say hey and ask questions if you have questions, or just kind of let me know what's going on. Let's see. Actually, we usually end the Facebook Live. Folks on Facebook, if you would like to come join us, we have kind of a casual hang afterwards, or if you have any questions about the song or the accompaniment or anything, you can join us. And otherwise, we will end our Facebook portion of this, and then we'll just hang for a little bit. So the link is at the top of the post there, so you can come join us. And Marcy, did you have anything there that you needed to share with me, or are we good?
I posted the link in the chat in the comment as well.
Good. So the link is in the chat. So Facebook Live, thank you for being with us this week. And I'm gonna, can we end that? Do I just hit stop then? Stop recording? Yes, they're nodding.
I don't think you do stop recording. I think you do like stop streaming or something. I don't know how it works.
Oh, stop live
No.
stream. There it is. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
This is where Sandy's know-how is always engaged. I sit there and say, thank you, Sandy, for knowing these things. All right. Thanks, Facebook. Come and join us in Zoom if you'd like. And if not, see you next time.